Rita, James, can you believe it? Thanks to all the extra snow, the Victorian snowfields are opening earlier, but there's no visitors because of COVID. Where's the global warming, Rita?
Well, yeah, all that snow is wasted on us because Melburnians have got no trips to the snow, no trips to the footy, not even a Sunday barbecue in the backyard with the extended family. We're only allowed to be with our household, only allowed to leave the household for 5 prescribed reasons. Schools are shut, businesses are shut, and we learned today that the government is saying we're going to keep having these lockdowns until 75% of the population is immunised, has got the vaccine. So that seems some time away. So hopefully this latest lockdown wraps up and we don't have another one, but the warning is already out there. And I've got to say, we've had hundreds of thousands of tests in Victoria during this latest outbreak, including thousands of close contacts being tested. And we've only got a total of 85 cases total. And yet the health bureaucrats and politicians are wanting us to remain locked down. They're talking about this beastly strain and they're saying lockdowns is the only way to keep us safe. And good news, we've got the results today, 2 positive tests. So that's fantastic given the amount of testing that's been done. Hopefully it encourages the Victorian government to release us from prison.
Rita, do your health bureaucrats not read anything other than, I don't know, The Age or something or other? Because if they bothered to read around the world, they would see that lockdowns are increasingly discredited. Certainly, there's no need to be locking up anyone outside where, like we did with Avalon in New South Wales, the specific little areas, and protect those people and keep those people in. But the rest of the state, this is insane, James.
Well, yeah, it is completely, it's bonkers, really. And what we are seeing now around the world, there was some data that came out of Sweden just this past week, which looked at the death rate comparatively this year to last year and the year before. And essentially, there's no really on average change. And this is a nation that, remember, from the very start of the pandemic, they said, we're not going to go down this particular road. We're not going to push hard on lockdowns. People can, make their own decisions. They treated their people like adults, which is, quite a change, I would say, particularly from a place like Victoria, where you're all treated like children by the Andrews government down there, Rita, I'm afraid. And yet, we saw time and time again these lockdowns that were imposed over and over again in places like Britain. They came in after the curves had already started to turn down after a number of these waves. We saw the same example out of the United States. States like New York, New Jersey, California, lockdown-happy states didn't do any better than states like Florida and Texas, which had pro-freedom governors.
In fact, James, they did worse.